So for now, let me just get rid of this yet again. And do this. And I think it's finally time to get our power running. And for that, another thing I need is to get this running. Now, fortunately, I have already made our wood farm. So all I would need is to get it running and move it over to the engine somehow. Now I will probably move the engine closer to it. That would be better, I think. But also, I need to do something about the lag. So I guess I might have to not play with shaders after all. And I can see that the shaders are struggling even right now. It's dipping below 60 FPS sometimes, so yeah, it really does not look as great. But maybe I'll just leave the shaders on for cinematic moments when I do like replay mode stuff again, because I'll probably do it again. But yeah, for now I'll probably have the tree farm running, but without shaders, so that I can power the engine. And besides, we've got a lot of great stuff in general, so we will need that performance, unfortunately. Yeah. Now, maybe there are some settings I could tweak, maybe there is something else, but yeah. It does not seem like even the new hardware can keep up with it, even though I thought it would. But yeah, I think the next order of business is setting up something for the engine. Now, really, if I want to power the engine, there are actually two options. For the coal, if I want to power it with coal, I need a mechanical arm. And if I want to power it with lava, I just need to expand the lava production and pump it in. Because we have the Create Crafts and Additions add-on in here, which adds this straw, which can be used to pump lava directly into a blaze burner. Normally you would need to use a mechanical arm to put buckets of lava into the burners and then recycle them back, fill them back up with lava. That is very tedious. Instead, with this one you can just pump it right in, or I can still go for the old mechanical arm and insert the coal directly. Since I already have the coal optimated, I might just go for that. However, for our mechanical arm we need some precision mechanisms. I believe we have not got any of those from the moon, but now that we do have brass, we could automate them, or at least semi-automate them. Now they don't actually need brass, they need dash, cogwheels and gold, but they only have an 80% chance to complete properly, and if they don't, we get random salvage, which is really random stuff like, I believe, gold door we can get, some andesite alloy we can get, or even a clock, which is funny, but not what we need. So I will need to filter them out with something like a brass funnel or a smart chute. So yeah, I believe I will need to set up a loop for those as well in order to properly fuel my engine. Of course, I could also just fuel it with a deployer, but that's kind of cringe. So yeah, I'll probably move there to whatever it is most convenient and set up a system for blasting this into coal and then feeding it, for which I need my mechanical arms and therefore precision mechanisms. Probably get rid of the mushrooms for now, we've got enough of them so far. If I need to automate them, I'll do that. But for now, precision mechanism type. Let's get to it. Okay, so I've got an idea for how I want to do this, a bit of a plan. And the only thing I need for this right now is, I think, do it like this. Yes, smart chute. So I have temporarily downgraded this to a level 1 engine just to get, or not even level 1, just a passive, like a level 0, because the blaze burner is not being fueled, just to get this one line running. And I think I will go for a bit of a different approach for the loop this time. So what I want to do is probably first off to actually go back and grab some more belts, or maybe encased chain drives. So I will need a horizontal belt and some of those chain drives probably to power the deployers on top. So you can do it like this, a bit janky, but not what I wanted. Okay, this works. Now I can put the belt here. Hello? Is it like... Yes, okay, I guess I was trying to connect it to something before. So, now that this is done, what I can do is place a vault, which is a block I have not used before in this playthrough, on here. And now I will get a outputting funnel here and an inputting funnel here, and hopefully this should work. So what this will do is instantly grab the items at the end of the loop and put them back into the beginning. But actually I think this need to be brass funnels instead. So let me go change that. So actually I didn't even need this. I already have brass funnels. I don't know why I grabbed this. So this and that should be fine. Oh, of course, I need this for actual inputs and outputs for the main ingredients. So I will actually need to expand this belt. And I will expand this by 1 in each direction. And now I actually need to move my power along. Okay, so let me just tear this down and rebuild it properly. Okay, so I've moved everything 1 block to the side, and I also realized I was powering this in a bit of a stupid way. I can just place a gearbox here. And now I have all 3. And since the belt is moving this way, we will need cogwheel, regular cogwheel first, large cogwheel second, and dash nugget third. And I have actually batch crafted 36 of each type of cogwheel. And let me tell you, that takes quite a lot. That was, I believe, 4 blocks of bronze and 4 blocks of andesite alloy in total to get this. So I can just filter this to remember which goes where for the future. And if we're lucky, we can get the 5 precision mechanisms for the quest, but more likely we won't, so we'll have to batch craft more later. But for now what I can do is place these drawers, which I decided to use for my input and output, for the main input and output, and for everything that is not and input and output I will use a chest. Well, it's also an output, but it's the random salvage, of course. So 2 funnels go here. This one will be the end product, and this one will be where I place my gold sheets. Probably need to lock that once I place those in. So now I'll make the gold sheets later. For now I want the whole system to be set up. So next thing is filters. Oh, and it's nighttime. Thankfully, yes, creepers don't blow up things on the surface in this pack. But yes, next up I need some list filters to set up all the brass stuff. So 2 of them. I think I need more, but let's go with that for now. So this funnel needs to take everything that is not a precision mechanism. So let me grab one of the list filters and drag in a precision mechanism and set this to deny list. Okay. Why do I have 2 of these now? It didn't stack itself. Okay. And if I yes, you can see deny list, ignore data, precision mechanism. So yes, if a precision mechanism is made, it will go in here, and if not, it will go in the vault. Now, under the vault, I want a smart chute which will go into the chest, and that will be for everything that is not. Again, which is a result of the production, but not a precision mechanism. So for this, I need a list filter that will be, instead of a regular precision mechanism, this will be... Wait, can we... Does it not have... Incomplete? No. Huh. at least we can't find an item for incomplete precision mechanism in here. Okay, I guess in that case I can just start making one. Just make one loop. Or even just place a singular cog on it, so let's do this. And let's get our golden sheets. So what I want to do is get myself an incomplete precision mechanism. So that everything that's not it will go here. And everything that is an incomplete precision mechanism will come out here. So let me just make another list filter. Here we go. Oops. Here. So that the gold sheets are made, I will just put them on here. And I can lock this. And here you can see the incomplete precision mechanisms are not moving further because I do not have the large cogwheels in here. So now into this list filter I can put an incomplete precision mechanism, and this is still a deny list. So now if I put this in here, this should be, yep, deny list for incomplete precision mechanisms. Ignore data. And this will be an allow list for incomplete precision mechanisms. So, yep, that should be it. There we go. Allow list for incomplete, deny list for complete, and deny list for incomplete. And that should be the whole setup. So let's put in our dash nuggets and our large cogwheels, and let's watch it work. I think this is working. Outputs are happening correctly. It is cycling the mechanisms. And once one of them is complete, it will turn into either a complete precision mechanism or into something else. So let's see what we get. This is the gambling part. Hopefully we don't have an oh dang it moment where everything fails. And here we go, one complete precision mechanisms. Well, one mechanism, not mechanisms. Why did I say that? Okay, let's see. Okay, 3, 4. Okay, we got 4, and it seems that 2 failed. So what did we get in here? Oh, 2 gold sheets. How funny. So it just wasted the cogs and the dash on this one. Okay then, let me just make a few more gears. Okay, so the quest for our 5 precision mechanisms is complete. Those 2 are both a success on the second run. And I also just noticed that we get list filters as a reward for the shoot quest, so I didn't have to make another one, but I guess we have 2 free list filters now. So what I can do now is make the brass hand. Well, I mean the mechanical arm. There we go. Quest completed. This gives us more depots and a smart fluid pipe. Thank you. So with this, it can now finally be automated. And oh, it looks like our wood has filled up and the farm has stopped. So we can prove it is working as intended. And also I realized that instead of building this item trash can, I could just add lava buckets into the slots of this drawer to make them burn up the excess, but I guess it doesn't really matter. Since I've already put it here, it's probably gonna work, so let's leave it as it is. Now, it is finally time to get this working, so I will probably tear the engine down and rebuild it in a more fitting place. After I make some kind of processing line for turning this wood into charcoal. So I'll see you then. So, onto the engine construction. So I've moved it over here after tearing down the engine back there. The blaze burners are over here now, and I've laid down this little belt that will bring the wood from here to here. So I think I will start by... What the... How did you get in here? Okay. What I wanted to say is I'll probably start by placing a smart chute right here, and I already have a lever to prevent it from working just yet. And I think I'll be using oak for the fuel, and spruce as maybe building material more. But I could use both, I'll think about it. But for now, it's gonna be just oak. And in here, I will place a depot for this to get blasted on. And I think what I'll need to do is actually place another one here. Because my plan is I'll have this as a buffer for my coal. And I'll input it here, like this. Though not yet. And I'll actually need another andesite funnel, so that is rubber and andesite alloy. Bam. And this one will be output. And I'll put my mechanical hand to take from here and deposit to all of these. And I think I'll just place it right here. Combustatron. Okay, that's cool. So yeah, now let's place our encased fence. I've prepared most things already, so this will be blasting. Our wood into charcoal. Lava here. Probably going to need some kind of... Yeah. Some kind of safety enclosure for it is what I wanted to say. Because yeah, right now it's like this, so I guess dirt is fine for now. I'll replace it with something better looking later. But for now, I'll just need to power this, and I think what I'm going to do is actually disengage all of this. Just remove the power from here, basically. And I'll connect it over here instead. So there's my water wheel output on this side. And I actually don't know if this is going the right way, so let's see. I think it is, yes. So what I need now is more encased chain drives. So I can replace this with this. And yes, the blasting is happening. So now I can remove this lever. And the oak is coming down the belt. Once it runs out, this should start up the farm again. And here we go. It's being blasted. Now what I'll need is a drawer lock. To lock this to the charcoal. And bam. Very nice. And yes, the farm has restarted once this is run empty. And basically now we just need to power this and get water going into the engine. So let's build up the engine tank. Oh, almost died here. And what I can do here is make a rotational speed controller like this. And I think I'll run it from here to the water pump. And maybe to the arm as well, if the water wheels here have enough power for that. Let me just grab this transsometer from over here. And oops. I guess I'll just slap it onto here for now. Low, okay, well, yeah. Fans really don't take much stress units. So, yeah, I guess let's just expand this to this place. Oh yeah, of course, first I should probably place all of the actual engines. And now I need shafts, so let's turn the remaining andesite alloy into shafts on the saw. Just do this. And here we go. Let's place this all over here. And they're all not in the way I like it, so let's turn them all around. Oops. Yes. Very nice. And we already got a huge supply of charcoal here, so we're never running out of that anytime soon. And it seems like the spruce drawer is full, so the next spruce that gets chopped down, I guess, will go into the trash can. So yeah, probably let's start with a large cogwheel, and like this, and I wonder if that'll actually connect. That looks stupid, but it might work. Actually, that's not where I would want it, so... Actually, yeah. I think I'll just do it like this. We'll just have shaft here, cog here, and the speed controller here. There we go. It's working! Busy hands. What's your mechanical arm? Transport its first item. Oh, how's the stress doing? Still pretty low, so I think we can crank this up to, let's say, 64. Yes! This is doing great. Okay. But for now it's burning idle, so I just gotta connect the water. And, funnily enough, I could just pump it from here, but I think I will make it over here instead, so... Let me just do this, and this, and now grab the pumps. And actually it's night, so let me sleep first. I don't know if one pump will be enough, so let's try it. I don't think it will, but let's see. So, I guess just a couple of small cogs, not here. And yeah, this needs still about twice as much water. And I don't think I will be able to double this, unless, let's see, 128. Okay, it still works. And yeah, that's actually fine. So let's dial it down to like 96. Is this still enough? Yeah, looks perfect. Though, is that 9? I think that's level 9, okay. So yeah, that's our level 9 engine, fully automated. And now we should be producing a total of 147,000 stress units. Great. With 16 from each individual engine. So let's see how the farm does. How's this holding up? So this might actually be a bit too fast for just oak, so I might have to put the spruce in there as well. Let's see. So the oak goes in, but the spruce does not. And it continues, oops, into the trash can, where it gets deleted, I guess. Yep. So this is all working. Yeah, this might just be barely enough, so I guess I'll need to come back later and check. So, now that we've got the engine, the next thing is to actually get power from it. Because for blade energistics, of course, we need power. And to make electric power from kinetic power, we need an alternator, which is here. But that needs a circuit. And to make a circuit, we need yet another recipe loop. So this is gonna be the next thing. A spout, 2 deployers, press, and repeat that 4 times. So technically, I guess I could do it in this one by swapping this deployer with the shimmer, with the spout I mean, and, you know, looping it, but I don't think that's a great idea, so I guess I'll build a separate loop. And probably that'll be the first thing powered by this engine, so let's get to working on that. And maybe I'll start using this new area over here as well. So, I think it's time for some terraforming now. With that area over there, I might need to flatten it out quite a bit, so for that I think I'll make myself an excavator. That is a big shovel that digs in a 3x3 area, so I think I'll go with full dash as well for now, just like the hammer. And if I decide that something is better later on, I'll do that, but for now, full dash it is. So that just needs 2 plates, and 2 handles. There we go. Excavator. Bam, bam. Maintained 4 and knockback 2. Interesting. So let's try flattening the top of this hill. Oh yeah. Works just as well as that hammer. So yeah, I think I'll flatten all of this out, maybe bring it all to a more level ground, and then I'll build that manufacturing loop. So for now I have flattened out this area on the same level as the tree farm. Let's see later if I might change that, but for now, yep. And I've also changed the smart chute here to a regular one because this was not keeping up. So let's see if it keeps up with both the spruce and the oak production. I'm hoping it should. So now time for the production loop. So let's prepare all of that. Okay, so I've prepared most of the stuff. I got my little workshop here now running off of the steam engine, and I've connected it all together, so all the power is going into one network. And yeah, let's get to building that loop. But I guess I should sleep first. Oh yeah, and I happened to kill a pillager patrol while I was doing that, but I do not have the bad omen effect because I used clever tactical positioning to get the other guys to shoot the captain instead of killing him myself. So, let's get on with it. I think I can start with just a couple of belts over here. I think I'll make it the same as what I've did before with the simple 2 belts side by side. I don't think, well, not that I don't think, I know that the vault method won't work here, so because it's 4 blocks long, but vaults can only be a maximum of 3 blocks long, so for a 4 block long recipe that won't work. So, the order here is spout, 2 deployers, press. So, say if it's going this way, it will be spout, deployer, deployer, press. And I can turn all of those to make them, not this, to make them all be powered by one source. And now I can just place, let's just say some cobblestone here to make it a temporary place to put the barrels, because I'm going with the barrels in the corners again as buffers basically, and the side funnels here and here, here and here. So this will be the output, this will be the output, yes, everything is correct. So now just need to power off this. So to get started I can actually do something like this with an andesite casing, and now just a couple of cogs to reverse the direction here. Now to get this I'll probably need a gearbox. I could of course run a long shaft along here, but I don't want to do that. I don't think that is as fun. So gearbox here, and I'll just place a connection sort of here. So just a bunch of cogs will do. Again, I'm not aiming for maximum efficiency here or anything. So yeah, now we just need to connect power to this whole thing, and that should be it. And of course, to provide the actual ingredients. So, what would be the best way to go about that? Maybe I would actually go like this. And something like... I don't want to obstruct this barrel, to be honest, so... Maybe I should do something on this side, actually. Okay, with a few more small cogwheels. Let's just do this. Let's encase this as well, so it looks better. I think at least it does, like that. And now I can just bang and connect this. I think I can just do like a belt. No, actually, no. Know what? Let's make this vertical. So let me just make some of these encased chain drives. Oh, yeah, that's not great. Okay. So I can just do something like this. I'm still obstructing the barrel. Let's just turn it this way then, so that it looks better at least. And now the gearbox over here. There we go. It's all powered but backwards. So let's just replace this with another gearbox because I can't be bothered. And yeah, now I just need to supply the stuff to the hands and that'll be it. So let me grab this basin that I'm using for every recipe right now just because I can't be bothered crafting another faucet. So I'll plop it onto this deployer again. And I believe I do already have a silver bucket prepared, so... Where is it? Where is it? Here. Molten silver bucket. And the other stuff it needs is just copper wire and lapis sheets. So let's just make a bunch of copper wires. It seems it needs 8 for each. So let's just make like 40 for now, so that I don't have to bother with it. What are wires again? Okay, plates rolled, so let's get like 20 plates. Yes. Just press those and roll them. And while that's going, I can make a bunch of lapis sheets. Now, I believe a lapis sheet is just, yep, it's just a block of lapis compacted. So, 7. Let's make 8. That's more than we need, but just for future proofing, let's just call it. So now split this in half. Put half into here and half into here. And that should be it. Just the lapis plates sheets needed now. So I don't remember how much this averages out to, or how much this sums up to, because 41 is a rounded down number. It's actually 41 point something, so I forgot how many circuits this equals. So let's put 3 sheets into here and watch them be made. Oh yeah. I always love seeing these loops work. We don't have one fully automated just yet, but... Oh, of course, and I forgot to actually make an output here, so... There we go. Integrated circuits acquired. But yeah, I actually need a drawer for my output, so let me just make that quickly. And yeah, I noticed that this is just barely keeping up with the steam engine when both wood types are being used, so yeah. I can work with that for now, but later on I'll probably need to increase this wood production here, so yeah. Okay, one more andesite funnel, perfect. So I can just put it like over here again, just on a piece of cobble. And bam, there we go, that's an input. And I can lock this to be integrated circuits. And yeah. And we have 5 left, so yeah. 1 bucket of silver is enough for exactly 6 of these circuits then. So that's actually more than what I've made the wire for, so I'll just sleep and then make a bit more. Okay, and here we go. 1 and 2. And that should be our 3 circuits. Yep, 3 more done. 6, very nice. And so now I can finally make the alternator and continue with the progression. And oh, actually I get some crimsite for making the speed controller. Okay, that's just a little bit of extra iron. I'll keep it, I think, because we're probably gonna make the crushing wheels soon. Those give a better yield. But for now, automate circuits. Oof. Let's make the alternator. So that requires 4 plates of iron. Also, I just noticed my press is running pretty slowly because there's a gear step down here, because I was powering it from a different direction. So, capacitors, what are those? A zinc sheet, a copper sheet, and an electron tube. We have just 2 electron tubes, thankfully, so that's 2 zinc and 2 copper, yes. So, press that. Press this. And bam. And what else? 2 of these copper spools. We should have a bunch of empty spools somewhere in here, right? Ah, yes, here we go. 1 copper spool and 1 empty spool. So this just needs 4 copper wires. That is 2 copper ingots, basically, turned into plates and then wires. Bam. And bam. There we go. Finally, the alternator. The first electricity source. We finally achieved electricity. Congratulations, everyone. So, now I believe it's best to actually make another speed controller and push that to max speed, because of course the more speed, the more electricity we're producing. So let's just get it like over here somewhere, maybe. Again, I don't really know. Oh, actually, I think here will be perfect, so let me just break this quickly and put in the controller. Actually, even better, I'll put a cogwheel here and a controller under it. There we go. And now just crank this to the max. And there we go, we're producing electricity. Now I just need to place my plate energistic stuff and connect it. So, I've only got 1 storage bus right now, but that's good enough for a proof of concept. Let's get rid of these tables temporarily. And let's do it. So, storage bus on here. Cables. Yeah, like this. And I think I can just place the controller right here. Yep, it's powered. Very nice. Did I put away the cables? No, just did this. Okay. So, here we go. And now I just need a terminal, which I actually didn't make. Wow. Can't believe I forgot that. So what do we get? Ooh, basic machine frame. Thank you, thank you. So, is there even a quest for a terminal? No? Really? ME drive, cell workbench, yeah. I was just kind of following those, but forgot to actually make myself a terminal. Crazy. Okay, so let me prepare everything for that. So for an ME crafting terminal, we just need a regular terminal with a crafting table and a processor. And for the regular terminal, it's an information annihilation core, another processor, and an illuminated panel, which is 2 glowstone, 1 shimmer dust, 1 silver sheet, and 3 quartz glass. We have any... Oh, we have a bunch of quartz glass, okay. So, 2 glowstone, 1 silver sheet, is that correct? And what else? Oops. Ah, one shimmer dust, we should have that as well, yep. So, we've already got everything, that's very nice. So... oops, wrong thing again, bam. Got the panels, now I can grab the processors. Oh, and the cores, I forgot the cores. So... get the terminal, get the crafting terminal, missing a crafting table, of course. Bam, and can we do this in our inventory? Yes. Yes, we can. Crafting terminal. So now we should be able to just connect this really anywhere, but I think it will actually be a bit better to do it like this. So bam, and bam, and bam, and there we go. Access to everything in this chest. Nice. Now, I should, of course, make more of the storage buses to do it with everything, with all these chests, because we don't have the diamonds for a drive for now. But I'm sure that will change quickly, but for now I want to end off this episode with just having a proper system. Though for that I will need to remove these things as well. And yeah, let me just restructure this a bit and craft the rest of the storage buses. More sortos, more silicon, more printed silicon, and go my processors. Oh yes. And there we go. More logic processors. That's the next step, of course, for the storage buses. Formation, annihilation, interfaces. Though I did only make two. Actually need the third one, of course. So, one more interface. And now we can make them into the storage bus. And that just needs 2 pistons for each, so a total of 6. That is 6 redstone. And let's just grab a bunch of wood. Oh, forgot the iron. Did I forget the iron? Bam. 5. Wow. Actually out of cobblestone. Unbelievable. Final piston. Now just need 3 slime. Bam. Bam. Like this. And 3 storage buses. I'll just place them here, here, and here, and connect. Oops. And there we go. Got everything in the system. Now I've got one question. Is this controller supposed to be flashing this quickly? I thought its animation was slow. Ah, whatever. The important thing is we've got this all working. Now I'll still need to improve these chests if I want them to be useful. But for now, this is great. So now I can search. I can remove this temporarily. I can place another, maybe like this even. Yeah. This is a nice place for a terminal, I think. For now, of course. Again, I'll probably be remaking all of this, but this is a good place to end off, I think. I finally got applied energistics setup. That's gonna make crafting a lot easier. And I'm gonna start doing automation with all of that later. But for now, yeah, thank you everyone for watching. We finally got this. I've spent quite a while on this episode, so yeah. Thank you whoever watches up to this point. And I'll see you next time. Bye bye.